Here in one of the latest versions of Adobe Illustrator, I wanted to show you a new feature if you are a fan of working with multiple artboards. So typically, you're going to go to File and New and Print, Letter. I set my measurements to inches, so I know that's 8.5 by 11. And let's say I want to do an illustration, but I'm not sure which version of a character I want to do. I can set up multiple artboards, or as I'm about to show you, I'll do them manually. Okay, so I'm just going to go with one sheet of paper right there. I can take my zoom tool, hold my Option or Alt key, and I'll click and zoom out a couple of times. I can hold my space bar to push that over here. And then right above the hand tool, I'm going to take the Artboard tool and I'm going to click and drag one more. And right up here, the size of that artboard, I'll drag it down, and we'll also make that 8.5 by 11 or letter. Kind of move it into place. And I'll do one more right here. Click and drag. I'll set up the size of that one also to letter and just kind of move them into place right here. It says right click on any artboard to quickly access actions like renaming them or duplicating them. Okay, I'll close that. I don't need to do that. But notice it just generically, when you're on the Artboard tool, it says Artboard 1, Artboard 2, Artboard 3. Well, I might want to rename these as a reminder to myself, so I can go right here, double click on the name of the artboard, and we'll call that version 1. Click outside, and now I have Artboard 1 titled version 1. I'll double click here, and let's call that color version 2. So there we go. Artboard 2, color version 2. I can double click right here. We'll call that color version 1. And we'll double click right there and we'll call that color version 3. Okay, so now you can rename your artboards. That's one thing. You can also right click or control click on a Mac, and you can go to your properties. So let's see, artboard options. Let's see, letter fill. I can make a black artboard if I wanted to show a character against a dark background. I can keep my artboard tool, click on the second artboard, right click or control click on a Mac, and I'll go down to artboard options. And maybe that one will be set to a custom color because I'm also going to design this for red shirts. And now I could test my character. Instead of using my rectangle tool and drawing a rectangle, which I'll just have to delete in the end anyway, I'll just create colored artboards. Okay, so there we go. Now if I'm not sure which artboard I'm on, I can also go to Preferences and Settings, and let's see if I can remember which one it is. I think it's under Guides. Nope, let's see, Smart Guides. There is a feature for your artboards. There we go. Selection and Anchor Display. Show the artboard name on the canvas. That was the name right up there. Highlight color, let's say blue, since I'm not using blue, and I'll set my stroke width to 4. So now when I click OK and I click outside, I am on artboard number 1. If I click here, I'm on artboard number 2. If I click there, it kind of tells me which artboard is active. All right, if you don't like using these features, and I'm not a big fan of artboards, I can click on the Artboard tool, click and delete, and now I'm back on the original. Control click, artboard options, and I'll just set it back to a white sheet of paper right there. Click OK. Go back to my settings, selection and anchor display, and I'll set it back to the default of 1. I mean, I don't really need an outline on it because I kind of know I'm on that one single page. So that is the new updates to artboards here in Adobe Illustrator 2026.